Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. He's going to field this at the 2. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Good. Real. Good.
Coming out, throwing is Baker. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Good. Good.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets him around 6 there. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They go right back to Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Mayfield to throw for it. Complete to Coleman. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Hall once more. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
What's that?
3rd and short, Mayfield. He's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Good.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
What's that?
Hall. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Breece Hall with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, but getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here comes McKenzie. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. David Long getting to the spot that time. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10 now. His first throw is an interception. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to the air following the pick six. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. Pass play coming here. Finds his man, downs. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and short here, trying to pass. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Jets football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Kings, Kings, Kings!
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. No return on that punt. And the Rams will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
They'll come out throwing. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Our score, 14-0. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st and 10, looking to throw. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 32. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Pistol.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hey, alert! What's that?
A give to Hall now on the option. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
What's that?
From the gun on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 45 on 2nd down. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31.
60 Eagles.
Montgomery now up the middle. He finds space into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Montgomery will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Throwing here on second and a handful. Catch is made in close.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Dropping back to throw. He's got it! Touchdown, L.A.! Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
I just love to see that. I love to see the momentum created out of a great special teams play. Look at the fist bumps. Look at the little pats on the butt. Look at the little more juice this offense has now. Set up with great field position.
Hall running between the tackles. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Coming right is Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a 13-point lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this, I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Rams with a likely punt coming up. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. Man, it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. Got.
They start the drive with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Set.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Run, run, run. Watch out.
Baker now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Set. Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete.
Let's go.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Watch out.
1st down. Here's Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Man in motion here.
Watch out.
Baker now off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Done.
3rd and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Connects on the crosser. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 29. caught. It's Cade Otton. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They're throwing it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Shaheed now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Montgomery. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now looking to throw. Completed to Davis. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Let's go now.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He's going to throw this one. Completes this one to Otton. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Let's go.
Here's a throw. Right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Quarterback never stared down the receiver, but he kept his eyes downfield until he found that open window as that crossing route finds and beats zone coverage.
From the 42. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Hall. And he'll get this down to the 40. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll go right side with Hall. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Able to find Hawkinson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, you call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Hall. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here comes McKenzie. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here comes McKenzie. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Montgomery. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Running on second with Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go, set.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to the air here. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on 1st down. On target to Downs. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Back to throw. Davis there to grab it.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff running right, Montgomery. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Rams football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready?
They'll run again with Montgomery. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Hauled in by Downs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Back now, pressure on its way. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Rams are going to have a first down. From the red zone now. Finds his man Downs. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Davis, the motion man right. They're going to try with the wide out. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Go!
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. This is Montgomery running right. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run in with Montgomery. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
You know, Kate, that may not seem like much, right? Just to go 1 for 2 as a kicker, but it's a whole lot different just psychologically for these guys to see one go through, because they may need him at some point later in this game.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Set.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
What's up?
They give on 2nd to Hall. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
What's up?
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
What's up?
They go right back to Hall. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Done.
3rd down, give to Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They've got a man in motion.
Done.
Mayfield to throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st.
What's up?
From the gun, it's Hall. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Done.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
What's up?
Here's Hall once more. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Second.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
What's up?
Hall running between the tackles. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Jets keep running away with this. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets continue piling on to this lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside.
Let's go.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the win goes to the Jets. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.